Are you looking for the best vintage speakers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best speakers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. TETWELL Bluetooth Vintage Speaker. The TETWELL Bluetooth Vintage Speaker is one of the best vintage speaker with a classic retro look straight out of the 1970s. The speaker is designed with a leatherette exterior with gold toggle switches and knobs for volume control. The speaker complements any home interior decor and adds a vintage style and feel to audio setups. This speaker is built to deliver powerful sound output with bass boost functionality. It features a premium 24-watt audio which is delivered by 2 professionally tuned drivers and bass reflex system which provides a new music listening experience for movies and music. We like the fact that this speaker supports wireless Bluetooth connectivity. You can use your Bluetooth-enabled smartphone, tablet, or laptop to stream music directly to this speaker with no wires required. The Bluetooth speaker also has a 3.5mm input and nylon braided cable. This double-ended stereo cable with 2 3.5mm plugs can connect to your computer, turntable, or projector for multiple sound sources. In terms of sound performance, this vintage speaker can go very loud enough to drown out an entire room with filling sound performance. The bass performance is very good and the speaker maintains a deep low end for bass-heavy genres such as EDM and rock music. Overall, this speaker has really detailed and crystal clear sound performance that will impress your guests at home. Do note that this speaker has to be plugged into a power source and does not come with a built-in battery. At number 2. Fluance SX6W Vintage Speakers. The Fluance SX6W are some of the best vintage speakers we have tested that are built for a retro-style bookshelf appearance. These speakers come with premium components which provide serious sound performance and natural sound with great reliability. It features a wood bookshelf speaker configuration for full-range sound performance and can be used as front main or home theater surround speakers. The Fluance SX6W speakers clearly shine in terms of audio performance. They produce a broad frequency response with very low distortion at maximum volume levels. At high volume levels, the acoustic image remains free from cabinet vibrations and other driver resonances. The SX6 speakers produce very clean sound performance and deep bass due to its tuned bass reflex cabinet design. This makes these speakers ideal for a variety of music genres. The sound signature of the Fluance SX6W is best described as V-shaped. The SX6W vintage speakers are constructed from audiophile-grade MDF wood enclosures to reduce cabinet resonance and standing waves. It also comes equipped with high-end neodymium tweeters which provide accurate high-frequency response. The speakers also feature ferrofluid-cooled tweeters for longer life and butyl rubber surrounds for increased durability and performance. We also like the fact that these vintage speakers have a tuned bass port for controlled low-frequency response and improved efficiency. Finally, the speakers feature 5-way gold-plated binding post terminals for optimum conductivity. The SX6W speakers are built for versatile connectivity. It has a banana plug and speaker wire compactable connectors on all speakers. It also features low diffraction flush fit removable front grills for spacious imaging. They are magnetically shielded to avoid interference with other video devices. Finally, the SX6W vintage speakers have premium crossover design for audio equalization, with an 18-gauge internal lead wire to reduce signal degradation. The vinyl veneer woodgrain finish easily complements any modern home interior decor. At number 3. Marshall Kilburn Vintage Speaker. The Marshall Kilburn is one of the best vintage speakers designed to provide superb sound quality with a pure retro design from the 1980s. It is an unrestrained portable active stereo speaker that comes with wireless Bluetooth streaming for freedom from the confines of wires and cords. The speaker has a frequency response of 62 Hz to 20 kHz and has a maximum sound pressure level of 100 dB at 1 meter, which is impressive considering the size of this speaker. In terms of sound performance, the Marshall Kilburn delivers really loud volume and has a well-balanced audio signature with clear mid-ranges and extended highs. The sound quality from this speaker is articulate and pronounced, and the analog knob allows you to fine-tune the controls to your personal preferences while the guitar leather strap allows for easy portability. We like the fact that the Marshall Kilburn comes with a built-in battery that provides up to 20 hours of continuous music playtime on a single charge. It also has a cabinet bass reflex that enhances the low-end frequency response. The speaker comes with a double-ended coil cord with 3.5mm stereo plugs included. The wireless Bluetooth connectivity works like a charm, and we were able to stream music directly from our smartphone devices to this speaker without any interruptions. We particularly enjoyed the vintage and retro appearance of the Marshall Kilburn speaker, from its front steel grills to the polished knobs and leatherette exterior. The speaker really gives off a superb retro appearance and looks like a masterpiece straight out from the 1980s with its vintage cabinet design. Overall, if you are looking for a speaker that can deliver superb sound performance, great battery life and a vintage retro design, the Marshall Kilburn is a great choice. At number 4. Pyle PUNP34BT Vintage Speaker. There's nothing more enjoyable than listening to a vintage speaker from the 1970s, and the Pyle PUNP34BT suits exactly that description. The Pyle PUNP34BT is one of the best vintage speakers you can find that has a pure retro design straight out of the 1970s with FM radio functionality. The classic radio speaker also features built-in Bluetooth for wireless streaming over 30 feet, and works with virtually all Bluetooth-enabled smartphones including iPhone, Android, iPad, tablets, and laptops. The sound performance Pyle PUNP34BT is really decent and clean. The highs and mid-ranges are well articulated, while the speaker is capable of delivering crystal clear vocals and instrumental music. The speaker comes with built-in stereo speakers which provide full-range sound reproduction. It is also equipped with an RCA L/R output connector jack which allows you to connect to external speaker systems, AM/FM radio with a retro-style dial. The Pyle Vintage speaker also features 3 inputs which allow you to connect external devices such as MP3 players via the auxiliary input port. It is also equipped with a USB flash drive and SD memory card reader which allows you to play stored digital audio files. The USB port doubles as a charging port for your devices. Apart from the AM/FM radio functionality, the Pyle PUNP34BT also features simple rotary control knobs and front panel button controls for hassle-free audio adjustment. This vintage speaker has a dimension of 7.1 inches by 11.8 inches by 7.1 inches and is ideal for countertop or desktop placement. Finally, the Pyle PUNP34BT has a really authentic retro and vintage feel. The dial changes colors from blue to purple as you change FM/AM radio stations, which is a nice added touch. The speaker also features gold-colored knobs which allow you to change the volume or turn the speaker on or off. It comes in a wooden cabinet enclosure which blends in easily into modern home interior decor. At number 5. Greadio Vintage Speaker. The Greadio is one of the best vintage speakers with a miniature retro design with good sound performance. This vintage speaker is crafted from natural walnut wood and blends modern technology with classic retro aesthetics. It features advanced Bluetooth 4.2 for high-quality music streaming and connects to your smartphone devices quickly. We like the vintage and unique retro design of the Greadio speaker. It also supports FM radio and has a classic tuning knob at the front of the speaker which gives it a classic appearance. In terms of sound performance, the Greadio speaker is equipped with 4-watt amplifiers which makes the sound richer and louder without any distortion. The speaker comes with a built-in 1100 mAh rechargeable battery that provides up to 8 hours of continuous music playtime. We like the fact that you can really crank up the volume on this speaker and expect to hear no distortion. The sound quality is crisp and clear, with a decent amount of bass output. We like the fact that this vintage speaker is equipped with a bass enhancement system which provides a more rounded lower-end frequency output. The stereo speakers in the speaker also provide nice stereo sound quality while streaming music directly from your smartphone device. Overall, this vintage speaker has a really neat and classic vintage design, and is relatively compact with a dimension of 4.4 inches by 2.7 inches by 2 inches. This means that you can take it virtually anywhere due to its portable design for outdoor events and gatherings. It also has a unique walnut wood finish which blends in nicely with home interior decor and looks like a real piece of art from the 1970s.